Hi, it's Nikki and Steve here in Enchanted Woodland.
Hi.
So in this video we're just going to be doing a quick recap of the past year and what we're hoping to do this year, and especially just to wish you all a bit late Happy New Year.
Yeah, it's one of the first nice days we've had to get out here, so to do a video, so not making excuses, but yeah, we're late.
Sorry,
But Happy New Year anyway.
Neo just jumped on my arm and pulled the camera down. Yeah, and sadly, I mean, we'd love to do lives, but Facebook won't let us do the lives in this format. And I think when we're just two people doing it in the portrait format, just, really doesn't do it for us. So,
No. So there you go.
Hence
the infinite video. Wisdom of Facebook, eh?
So, last year.
Yep.
Well, there you go.
That was quick. Right, so this year, no, last year we did quite a bit to the dead hedges on both sides. We took it from down by where the ducks are, up about 50-60 yards on both sides, and yeah.
So the dead hedge runs kind of all the way up that way,
and down that way by the big lime tree, all the way up is probably about 75-80 yards or something like that. So quite a bit of dead hedging, and all that was formerly hazel. So yeah, most of the hazel went into that. We made a few stacks of firewood for this winter, and we've been gradually consuming that.
Yeah, because obviously we've had well, not obviously, you probably won't know, but we've had a heck of a lot of rain since the beginning of October, and it was virtually non-stop for 2 months.
Yeah.
Which left the woodland extremely boggy. We had rivers running through. We had a third pond made. The pond behind us completely filled up, which is fabulous for the ducks.
Yeah, they love it.
And obviously, after the floods came the freezing temperatures. So as Steve said, this is the first nice day that we've had. It was freezing this morning, but it's been a really lovely afternoon. So
yeah. So here we are.
And well, as you can probably see, I don't know if you can actually see you can actually see the teepees that we put, that Steve built for growing up the pumpkins and courgettes. That was a new addition.
Explain that, yeah, they're just frameworks, they're not actually teepees, but
yeah, framework, teepee shapes.
Isis, yeah, I love you too.
Cats attacking us. Teepee shape to grow up the pumpkins and courgettes. That didn't work. Really didn't work. I don't think there's enough water there. And I think we've definitely found that courgettes and pumpkins grow better on the ground. It just took too much energy, didn't it, for them?
Yeah. And we've had to, as well, to add to that, there was no real rain through the winter last year, and the spring and summer were pretty dry as well. So it was a case of they the stuff that we put in around the teepee suffered because of that.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
And
really.
it's also on a slope, so any water that there was just went. I mean, we were carrying water up to try and water it, and it was just ridiculous. So we've said that this year, the beans worked really well. They were absolutely fine, obviously because they're a smaller plant, and we've decided to plant fruit trees there. So that's going to be a little orchard.
Yeah. It's the only place that we could actually plant them that wasn't sodden, absolutely sodden. I mean, Nikki walked across the old vegetable patch there, and she went up almost halfway up her thigh.
Yeah, I lost my boot in it. I almost fell in it, and it was just horrendous.
Half up her shin.
Yeah.
Thigh, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So it was quite deep, anyway.
And while we've got these little girls.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Isis there. I don't know if you can see, because I can't spin the camera round.
Can you see Neo?
Yeah, it's just, I'm really sorry about the camera here, peoples, because I can't actually see what I'm filming. But normally you should be looking at 2 ducks. Probably not. Anyway, right. We've got 2 new ducks into the clan.
Yeah.
Muscovies.
Well, yeah,
Barbary
The
Muscovies.
barberries. What the difference is, I think we explained it before, but do it again. They are Muscovies, first and foremost. But they define a Barbary as being a duck that's bred for the table, or is it the other way around?
No, that's right.
It is. So a Barbary is a duck that's been bred for the table. Yeah, it doesn't go on colour or on anything else. It's just about how it is. So these are now basically Muscovies because they're not for the table.
No, they're definitely not.
So, yeah.
And they're lovely little birds, aren't they? They chirrup all the time. They're very calm, very docile bird.
She was about a foot away from Neo there, and he was looking at her, and she's not taking any notice.
No,
She's
they just don't.
They're carrying on about her business.
That's really lovely.
And the cats don't bother her anyway. So,
No.
yeah. But yeah, so last year we did a lot, but we had a nice dryish winter, and it wasn't too freezing either. So this year we've had it really rough, and we haven't done any of the work that we wanted to do this winter.
No autumn, no.
No, or autumn, yeah. So it's a bit like that. Hopefully we're going to be able to catch up a little bit with what we wanted to do. Do you want to talk about that bit up there that we've got left to do? Just
The dead hedge?
behind us, yeah. So we've got some. We've got some more hazel to take down, and we want to form another dead hedge to carry on up to the corner, which is 50 odd yards or so. So yeah, we'll go up to that corner and then along the back.
We've got
Right along the back there as well.
all the way along. It's actually quite hard to do. But yeah, we've basically done fully one side, 2/3 of the other side, 3/4, half.
Which one do you want me to
I
say
mean,
yes
I
to?
know which one you're going to tell me.
Half, I don't know. Maybe we're up to the tree, the big oak tree there, and if you take where the gite is, that's about 100 yards, maybe more. And we've got about another 50 or 60 yards to go. On this side, we've probably got roughly the same to get to the corner. Then we got 50 yards across too. So we got about 150 yards to do. Whew.
And it's probably needs a lot because this side we had a really crazy lot of hazel to get down, which really held you up a very, very long time.
Yeah.
Whereas this lot is pretty well straightforward. It's just cut and lay, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. The problem was with on this side was that a lot of the hazel was hanging over our neighbour's horse electric fence for his horse field. So I had to take care with that. So it all came down eventually. But we did have a break of about 2 or 3 weeks with bad weather, where you if you're going to try and use ropes or you've got any cuts where the tree's leaning and it can only really go one way, that'll be okay. But anything else, if it's in any doubt at all, then the wind will mess it right up.
Yeah.
And invariably everything goes wrong. So you don't want to be doing that. So.
And thinking about that wind, we had September, I think, was it September, October? We had some really big storms.
Yeah.
Luckily, we didn't lose any trees. It cleared a lot of the dead branches, but we didn't have any accidents this year, did we?
No.
Because last year, well, the year before, we lost the hawthorn.
Oh, yeah, last year we lost the apple tree and the quince tree.
Yeah, that was it, yeah. So not exactly in the woodland, but adjacent to the woodland garden. Beautiful old apple tree with really heirloom apples.
Yeah.
And the quince tree. We're going to try and save. There's a new sprout of the quince tree. We're going to try and save it. And you've got ideas about the apple tree, haven't you?
Yeah, there might be a chance that we can save something from both of them. But the problem is with these sprouts, I think they call them water sprouts, which they never actually make anything and they never produce any fruit.
Right.
And I think that could be the case with the quince, but we're going to try it anyway.
Yeah.
We've got nothing to lose, have we?
No.
And we've put replacement trees in for some of the stuff that we've taken out, because we didn't want to scorch stuff anyway. So that will give us a nice under canopy between these two sections. Basically, you've got like a causeway going straight up the middle of the woodland, and so these trees will produce.
It's right, it's
What's
Arthur. It's Arthur.
Oh, was it?
One of the cats meowing.
Yeah, where was I? Yeah, so that will give us a nice under canopy anyway, so the sun won't hit the ground too harshly.
Yeah, no, we've planted
Yeah.
apple.
Two
So we've
apples.
we've got a
Coxes,
Cox's and a Brayburn,
Brayburn, yeah,
and then
We've got a
a green
cherry.
gage and a cherry.
and
And
plum,
pear?
plum and another pear, I believe. Yeah,
Yeah, the plum of the green gage.
yeah.
So
No,
yeah,
we've got
another
damson.
Mirabelle. Damson.
Yeah, that's a plum, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
So green gage, damson, and
cherry.
cherry. Yeah, it's about 7 or 8 anyway.
And we had a really good fruit year. This year was definitely a fruit year. We had an absolute ton
Last year,
of
darling.
last year.
You've got to get used to it.
Yeah, 2023. We had so many strawberries. I was getting about 2 kilos a day of strawberries.
Oh, it's ridiculous, wasn't it?
I got, I think it was 12 kilos easily of Mirabelles.
Yeah.
Mirabelle
Not moaning
plums.
about the amount of
No.
strawberries, we just say it was a
It
ridiculous
was
amount.
it was crazy.
Yeah, we've got plans for those this year.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, a lot of the Mirabelles went in. I made jam and also made a liqueur, which is absolutely delicious. And
What was the strawberry and
strawberry and elderflower jam.
Oh,
So talking of this as well, it's all linking on. I've got ideas up my sleeve of creating a recipe ebook, just a simple one that you'll be able to buy and download. Because there's so many recipes. I mean, that strawberry and elderflower jam is just delicious.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. And then,
that's my favourite.
yeah, definitely mine. I've done a fig with
Yeah.
star anise and cinnamon. Not our figs. We've got fig trees, but it was our neighbour's figs that we've got.
Yeah.
And loads of other recipes. We've got so many elderberries as well this year, because we've got so many elderberries now in here.
Yeah. Some of those we're going to make a decision on.
Yeah,
If you can just see, oh, you can't see that bit there, can you?
this bit.
But we've got about it doesn't matter. Just here, we've got about 6 to 8.
Yeah,
Just here and behind us as well.
surrounded by these.
So yeah, there's 5 there, and there's at least another 3 behind us here. So
So-
we're going to thin them out because when they mature, that'd be too crowded. So
Yeah, definitely. And the
we've got
ones
to
we've got,
decide.
we've got some good elderberries that
Oh,
are really
yeah.
giving.
Yeah.
What else happened? The bees.
Yeah, no, that's coming up to a year.
Yes, we started the course.
January.
I
End of
think
January?
end of January. Yeah, beginning of Feb.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was almost a year, and then we caught our first swarms in April.
Yep.
So we're coming up to our first year being beekeepers.
Yeah.
They're tucked away, aren't they? You've given them some, not sugar syrup and not fondant. It's between.
It's kind of a pate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's yeah, so it's a more solid feed, so it doesn't freeze or anything. It's got water in it, but so it will. Yeah.
And you got vinegar and honey in it.
There's vinegar and honey in it. So no, not honey.
Didn't put
No.
vinegar.
No, just honey. Just vinegar. Yeah. So yeah, I think we decided that if we would see how they went with it, and if they wanted something a little bit more, then we could put honey or something in it, a supplement. But so yeah, we've got them on that. We saw them about a week ago. This is just a little bit too cold for them. Although
Yeah.
it's sunny, there's not really an awful lot of warmth.
No.
And it was actually better in between the rainstorms. So it was
Classic
was it?
rain,
Yeah, it
you
was
get rain
10
or warm or
degrees. Yeah. So yeah, but they were out and they were buzzing about frantically. I think the good thing is there's something in every month for bees, for honeybees, if they do decide to venture out. And I was just looking to check my facts. I can't see any hazel close to it.
No,
But yeah, the hazel
catkins.
catkins should be out now, and bees. That's a favourite with the bees for collecting pollen. So they will be able to get some food from there, some natural food. and replenish the stocks that they've been eating. Greedy little buzzy bees. But yeah, so it's really interesting to see how much grass is coming up down through the
Yes.
central strip
Yeah.
now, which is really nice because the ducks are loving it because they've got somewhere to forage now. But naughty Nicky's going to be in there with a broad fork soon.
Well, a couple of months yet.
Yeah, preparing the ground.
But the ducks love that.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Our Muscovies love eating. They seem to be trying to eat again the what do you call it? The black cover.
It's just all that is
tarpaulin.
Tarpaulin.
They're always trying to pull it off. But yeah, obviously when I get the broad forks, the ducks will be loving that too. But I mean, we can leave bits. I mean, obviously under the fruit trees, you'll be able to leave.
That's the footpath there, and underneath the fruit trees, as well. But yeah, I don't know. We probably just put beans up those.
Beans and peas.
Teepee frames, yeah.
Because they did work well. We got a lot of beans last year.
Yeah.
See, I said last year.
Yeah, well done. It is that time of the year, though, isn't it? Where it's
you don't know where you are.
Yeah, you're kind of getting a bit of a mix. Last year, this year.
So what are we doing this year then?
Right,
what have you got up
year,
your sleeve?
As I said about the dead hedging, I want to do that. That's immediately, and then as soon as we've got that done, it'll be into the planting, won't it?
Yeah.
Major projects. What have we got?
Well, you want to build a new shed for the ducks.
Yeah, I know. And we need to build a wood store, basically. Doesn't have to be anything fancy either. We can just do it on posts like the dead hedge. We put the frame of posts in, and do that. Stack it in amongst all the posts and put a cover over it. Maybe some. It'd be nice if you get it. Some the cast. What do you call it? Cast iron.
Railings?
No.
Fancy log store.
There we go. It's an age thing. Yeah.
Stakes?
No, the roof.
Oh, corrugated.
Corrugated. There you go. See?
So, yeah, I mean, the reason why is we do have a log store up here, which is basically a metal frame with tarpaulin over it. Yes. And we saw where the water goes, and that's where the water runs right underneath. So it's made the log store a really soggy, muddy mess to get the logs. It's just horrendous.
It's still got a lot of water. It's still 2 or 3 inches of water there. So, that's not feasible. But this 6 months of the year, it's underwater. Now, it wasn't like it last year.
No, I mean, we did have
before.
We had a lot of rain this year.
A little patchy bit down there. That's why I decided to put the bee pond in there. But, this year it's shown us just where the water lies.
We've got to change things. And the ducks, well, we've had. I mean, the thing is, but they've got a small hut which they don't go in because I think it's probably too small for them. The barbies are quite big.
That's the other thing, isn't it? Yeah, want to build that hut on the front of it.
Yeah,
it's what we were going to do for the chickens, wasn't it? But now it's let's do it for the ducks.
And they don't tend to go in at night. They're staying out, and that'll probably end up being a nice little cat house.
Yeah, and see the other thing is with that actual little pen, the penned off area with the fencing. We don't really need that because we let them out here.
Yeah, because I mean that's our time because the muscovies fly, and so they fly out, and so we just let the ducks out now. We've cleared most of the bramble that was causing. The reason why we let them out, is that our ducks got bumblefoot, and it could have been for the bramble. There was so much bramble laying around.
Yeah,
we've done a mass clearing on that, and that they like obviously being out. So we just let them out now.
Yeah. So it's all coming together, but it's been really hampered in this last few months because of this rain. It's just been incessant, and it's so nice to have 2 or 3 days where there's no rain.
Yeah,
it's just been incredible.
This is just Isis, our cat. She's little film star.
Yeah.
Any other big projects for this year?
I think that's enough. Probably because you think, oh yeah, we're going to have loads of time, but you're
No.
tending to the tomatoes, to the beans, and all the plants, and collecting the fruit and whatever. So
Well, I do that, and you can do the big stuff.
well,
I think the big thing is the weather, because when it's so ridiculously hot, I mean, it was hot this year. Yeah, we had the heat wave, then we had the floods, and yeah, it was so hot. I mean, you can't be walking out, in 40 degrees heat. It's just too much. And the first year we did this woodland, we worked like the clappers. We were out here at 7:30 to 7:30 at night. We were out in the frost, in the snow, in the baking heat, and we know we're capable of that. If we're really pushed to do it, we know we can do it.
yeah.
And we went so full on. Obviously, you get a bit, that's just too much. And obviously,
Yeah, I think
other things going on. And
mentally, if you keep pushing yourself, and you start thinking it's too much, it is too much, and you should really take your feet off the gas and just
we
be kind to yourself.
We needed that year. We really needed to. And I think
We need a good start.
we were driven. We were so driven. And I think it was beyond us. I think we were almost pushed to do it. It was beyond everything. And I was just thinking this morning, our first cats, Isis, they were the only ones that knew what this wouldn't look like before it changed.
Yeah. All these others are spoiled. They've got a huge garden to dig around in, and they do. But it's going to be an interesting year, really, because if the weather's kind to us, then everything should go well, and we'll get all these things that we want to get done.
Yeah.
We've got some stuff coming up in the food forest now, and that's increased in size. And one of the trees that is kind of not in a way, that's a naughty word for it, but I thought it was a beech. So in my laziness, I just thought, yeah, it's a beech. That's it. But it turns out it's not.
It's a hornbeam.
It's a hornbeam. So I'm actually now thinking the space that would open up for light and to put other trees in under canopy trees is absolutely perfect, because we'd be able to grow another few fruit trees through here, and that would be great, because this hornbeam wants to get huge. It'll take a long time to get there.
I don't know if we can actually. I'm so sorry about this. We can't actually see, but in front of us there is.
Yeah.
And it was because I was sat there one time. I thought, hang on a minute, that tree's got what the hornbeam. It's like their flowers. It's almost like little. I can't know how to describe it. Some like things off a sycamore, like they're helicopters, but all in a little bunch. I thought, hang on a minute, that's a hornbeam, because I'd seen other hornbeams around, and it kind of changed everything. And hornbeam is extremely hard wood, isn't it? It's one of the hardest woods.
Yeah, it's nicknamed ironwood because it's used for any moving parts, like the hubs of cartwheels and things like that. Anything that's moving, or levers, it's made it used to be made traditionally out of stuff, beech or ironwood, which is hornbeam. Because of its durability, really, it's bulletproof. So that wood there. If I can ever get round to building this greenwood workstation with a lathe, the spindle lathe, and if I can ever get round to doing that, it's going to be great, because I'll be able to make things out of this wood in here. At the moment, I'm just storing bits of oak here and there and everywhere. But we haven't had a lot to take down.
No.
But that one might be a sacrificial tree, because it's interfering with the couple of oaks there as well. So, we'll see. But that's all in time. It doesn't need to be done this year or even next year, kind of that. So.
And this afternoon, I planted garlic. Because garlic needs to be planted. It needs to have the frosts to get it going. So garlic has gone in, and we had such a successful harvest last year. So I'm going to be trying that again. So that is one thing I've actually planted in.
One thing. The ducks are putting themselves to
yeah.
bed.
Yeah, they're slowly going in, and I think it's almost time for us to switch off as well.
I think it would be, wouldn't it?
So yeah, just a quick update.
Yeah.
Quick
Well, not
update
so quick.
of 25 minutes, but
Yeah. So yeah, anyway, lovely to catch you in this lovely new year.
Yeah.
Lovely weather in the new year, and yeah, may it be all sunshine in your life.
And if you're watching on YouTube, then hop over to Facebook. We've got a group there, Our Enchanting Woodland Project.
Yeah.
And obviously, as everybody says, you know, like and subscribe to support us and to get any more updates.
Yeah.
We don't do loads of videos, but we do them. And obviously, there'll be more to
Randomly.
come. Yeah, there'll be more to come this year.
I think we do it mainly when we can and when there's something new
Worth talking about.
worth talking about. So, yeah.
I mean, not only updates, obviously, on our channel, we've got things like the dead hedging and some techniques. So go and have a peep, have a look. And if you like what you see, you know where we are.
And so it's goodbye from her.
And it's a goodbye from him.
See you all.
Have a great time.
Bye now.
Bye.
Take care.